everybody, and this is another episode of Two Dope Ass Grandmas. I'm one of your hosts. I am Day.
And I'm PJ.
And what's good?
What's happening, everybody? What's happening, babe?
What's happening, boo?
You looking good.
Oh, thank you. Damn.
Yeah.
I'm getting a compliment on this episode.
Yeah.
Damn, I must be looking good.
Let's get it started.
Let's get it. Who's in the hot seat this week? We got two suspects.
Ooh, should be fun. Let's talk about them.
Let's get it. Dame Dash and Lil Yachty.
Okay, those are two good ones.
Mm-hmm.
What Dame Dash up to?
God damn it. Him and his teeth again.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Oh, yes. Dame Dash did an interview recently.
He loved to do interviews.
Yes. I don't understand why. But let me say,
Take your time.
as a New Yorker,
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk today.
Because he's one of y'all's. Brooklyn born, right?
Yes, I'm from Queens, but borderline Brooklyn.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay. So,
When I get my teeth right, then I'm going to really get at everybody. So I think everybody should do what they got to do now, say what they got to say, because I'm focused on the race. And then when I get back 100%, it's really on.
Okay. All right, Dame. Let him know.
let me get ready before I get up on my soapbox.
Oh, okay, y'all. Here she go. Soapbox time.
Okay. Dame, this is coming from a New Yorker. Respectfully. Respectfully, Dame. You said that everybody should get at you now because when you get your teeth fixed, you're going to get at everybody. As a New Yorker, we don't forget anything. So, first off, who you going to get at? Because as a New Yorker, Dame, once you get your teeth fixed, anybody with any good sense will say, just 5 minutes ago, you didn't have no teeth. So how could you even open up your mouth and get at anybody and fix your mouth to say anything when 5 minutes ago you didn't have teeth? You're doing an interview with a bandana wrapped around your face because you're missing 5 teeth out of your mouth that we just saw drop out your mouth on live.
I remember that. He was doing a live in his teeth.
If you're the real deal. See if I'm the real deal.
Yes. And respectfully, it's okay. It is okay. The disrespectful part is that you saying that you're going to get at everybody when you get your teeth.
Well, yeah.
That's the disrespectful part. If I was you, I would be so low right now, waiting for me to get my teeth and then come up.
Okay.
Like, why are you doing interview? It's given, I need money.
Well, I don't know what his financial situation is.
It's giving, I need money to do these interviews.
He does, he probably is getting paid for these interviews, and the headlines say that he's, lost a few lawsuits and had some judgments against him that didn't go his way, but who knows what his real financial situation is. But he did say once he gets those teeth fixed, he's going to have some things to say to people.
Who are these people and what things can you say that 5 minutes ago you didn't have 5 full teeth out of the top of your mouth?
Yeah, I guess the story is that he had titanium teeth and
Yes, and because he have diabetes,
yeah,
his gums, the
weren't
bone,
strong enough,
yes,
to
and
hold
they
him
came
in.
out.
Titanium teeth, I never even heard of that.
Kanye West got them now, I believe.
I believe so, and those must be extremely expensive, I would imagine.
And apparently extremely strong, but when you don't have the bone,
It won't hold.
it won't hold.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I mean, I feel like the younger generation is definitely taking better care of their teeth and probably started, I would say, with Gen X and now the millennials and Gen Z. And he's a Gen Xer. He's part of our generation.
Yeah, he's in his 50s like us.
Yeah, and we seem to have quickly gone to the veneers or, well, particularly the veneers, things that will hide, what the wear and tear, over years have done to people's teeth. They seem
Or
to
lack of.
lack of taking care of them.
Yes,
teeth.
I feel like, let's get into it.
Yeah.
I got off my soapbox.
Okay.
I'm going to just hop on here real quick.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
It's okay. Some people are scared of the dentist. It's okay. It's all right, right? And let me just give a little story.
Okay.
And you are a testament to this story because it happened when we was together.
Okay.
Yes. And it's a little kiki. It is a little kiki.
Well, let's get into the kiki.
Let's get into it, right? So, and it's a kiki about me. So everybody says that I have beautiful teeth. And
Very nice. Very nice.
thank you. Thank you. Big shout out to Dr. Battle. Big shout out to Dr. Battle in Bronzeville, Ortho. I was in braces for 9 months. But prior to being in braces for 9 months, I did have great teeth minus a ghetto tooth down at the bottom. I called it one ghetto tooth that was out of place.
It was.
It was
just like, hey, look at me, all out of mouth and whatnot.
right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I hit it, and you couldn't really see it because out the bottom, and the top teeth was just perfect, right? And so I just wanted to get that ghetto tooth fixed. So prior to having a consultation about braces, they said you have to go and get your mouth checked out. So when I went to get my mouth checked out, they said, you had a root canal down here years ago. It failed. I didn't know what that meant.
When you mentioned that, I said I didn't know root canals can fail, but I guess it didn't hold, right, or stick or whatever.
Yeah, I to this day I still don't really know what that meant, but basically it meant that the root canal is now no good, and that tooth needs to come out. So I was like, okay, what does that mean? You need an implant. So I live in New York. And I'm just not one of those people that just go to run to Mexico, Colombia, or whatever the case may be, and just go and trust any of these doctors and get an implant in one day.
Right.
I'm just not her. So $10,000, and 9 months later is what it cost me for an implant, which means I was missing a tooth down at the bottom for 9 months. Yeah. And I just started dating Pam.
That's right.
So
I remember.
I called her and I said, I'm going to be missing a tooth, like 2 teeth over here, 2 teeth away from right here. Pam had in 9 months, she had about 5 jokes.
Devon doesn't like to be the butt of jokes, so I try not to make her the butt of jokes too often. But you're missing teeth. Come on, let's have fun about it.
Babe, you just made that plural.
A tooth. I'm sorry.
A tooth.
A tooth. You're missing a tooth. And I know, and she's right. You really couldn't see it unless she smiled like your normal big smile.
Unless it was a huge laugh, because to this day, I tried to find a picture where you can see it.
You really can't.
I can't find a picture.
No, you did it well. You were able to adjust your smile in a way
Yes.
that you could still see your beautiful smile and your pretty teeth, but you just didn't see that missing tooth. People be like, "That's a pretty girl. Why is she missing a tooth?"
Nobody said that. Anyway, when I got that tooth replaced, and it's replaced now, I went and got braces immediately, straightened up the smile, and now I have
Yes, beautiful smile.
this smile. But I feel like Gen X now is now more concerned with their smile. You see more women in their 40s and 50s in braces.
Yeah. I mean, you were in your 50s in braces.
Yeah, I didn't have the silver ones. I did have the teeth color ones.
Yeah.
But you see women in the silver ones, and I think that we look really cute in braces.
It's one of those things that, I mean, people just feel more confident when they have a nice smile, when they
Yes.
feel, when they feel like their teeth look good and are clean or, white, and that just makes people feel good. So I think folks are more they're just more ready to make that move and to say, hey, I'm willing to do braces or aligners. A lot of people are doing aligners.
Yes, a lot of-
The aligner business is big right now.
Pam was in the liners. I failed the liners twice.
Yeah.
I just could not do the in and out, eating, take them. I failed them twice.
Yeah. For me, it was pretty easy. I just had a little gap was starting to come between my two front teeth, and those aligners closed that gap so quick. And then Dr. Battle, shout out again to Dr. Battle.
Dr. Battles the bomb. We're
Bronzeville.
interviewing her soon.
Bronzeville orthodontist, really great doctor. And she, after the aligner she put in on the permanent break, what is it? The permanent
Retainer.
Permanent retainer. So that's on the back. You can't see it, and that makes sure that the teeth won't separate again. So it's a pretty painless, not super expensive process. And, kind of back to Dane. Now, what he's going through probably takes a lot more. I'm sure it's going to take some maybe reconstructive type surgery and all that type of stuff. But at some point,
A lot more money.
yeah, a lot of money. At some point, his teeth will be in, and I'm sure it'll look good. But there's so many options now to make your smile pop and to feel confident about your teeth, your smile in general, right?
But just back to the fact that if I was missing 5 teeth, I just would not tell anybody that I'm going to get at you.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Humble yourself.
No, you know how you New Yorkers are.
Nah. Do better.
Do better.
Do better. All right, let's get off of Dame and on to
Lil Yachty. Yeah, Lil Yachty. He's in the hot seat. Yeah, if y'all didn't hear, he's I guess he was previewing a song from maybe his new project or whatever, and he has a lyric in there that is disrespectful of George Floyd, basically mentioning George Floyd's name, and they're gonna add it into the I believe into the clip, so you guys will be able to see it and be able to hear it.
Yeah, wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. I TSUS, I'm finna go break the bank for it. Put my knee up on her neck, I went George Floyd. I be tweaking, she get wet, she gon' wait for me. Wait for it.
But anyway, he's previewed this song on Playboy Max. I think is the streamer whose show that he previewed it on, and you can see the guys vibing and just really like going in and just thinking, what he said was just the dopest, most coolest, most lit shit you could say.
Are they Gen Y? What are they?
I would say they're probably millennials, young millennials,
young
maybe older Zs. They could be older
Zs.
Zs. Yeah, if they're in their early 20s. He would be
They have
probably
no
a
mind
young
of
millennial.
that. Oh, none.
So he is definitely in the hot seat. We had quite a few people that spoke out.
Charlamagne made him donkey of the day, and he deserved donkey of the week.
Yeah. I believe Stephen Jackson spoke out.
Definitely.
A lot of people spoke out. George Floyd's cousin or uncle, some family members spoke out and just said, we just seem to be the only people that would make fun and put that in a lyric, someone being brutally murdered the way George Floyd was in front of all of our eyes. And just who would think, why do you think that's cool to say? And as we talked about it, it's again back to, there's no such thing as bad publicity. People are talking about it. It's almost like that shock value and that rage bait that's what people are going to go for first in order to drive engagement or guests around your project.
I mean, first off, we went back and forth about discussing this on this podcast because we just was like, are we part of the problem when we're discussing this with everybody else? Because we're just,
we're following what he wanted us to do.
Yes, right? And so we're not streaming this, right? We're not going to stream. What is it? It's not even available to stream as of yet, right?
I don't believe so.
No, right? Yeah. Because it's an unreleased track. And so...
And he may change it. He may make a change.
Hopefully he will, right? But everybody is Googling his name. And so that's an issue.
Yeah. I don't know. Again, it just seems a bit disrespectful, not just to George Floyd, but to his family.
Definitely.
And to his memory. It's still soon. I mean, it hasn't been that long.
It's always going to be soon.
It hasn't been that long since we experienced it, and it was such a,
I don't care if it's 30 years from now.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah. And we just hope that we as a group, as a whole, can do better, right? And particularly the younger generation, just do better. I'm sure there's a way that he can put out some amazing music, showcase his lyrical skills without having to disrespect George Floyd's name, and particularly in a way that brings up the way he was murdered. So
it's sad I didn't know who this young man was until this. I still don't know any music this young man has ever done.
If I played something for you, baby,
I swear to God, I would not recognize any of this young man's music. And don't get in my inbox talking about, oh, you just approved, because I am a hip hop junkie.
That she is.
I listen to hip hop music all day long, but I'm telling you, first off, I don't listen to anything by him, and I don't think anybody I listen to has a feature with Lil Yachty.
It's possible. I don't know. I would have to think. Probably not. Not anybody that you listen to. I mean, he's got a feature with Drake. Yeah, so you've...
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, so he's... Yes. I mean... Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't call his music classic hip hop or anything
right.
like that.
And
he's
I listen
still trying to find his way, I think.
Yeah, so... Yeah. Whatever. Okay. Anyway, both Dame Dash and Lil Yachty made it on a hot seat this week. And rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
Yes.
Okay.
So.
Hot seat.
Anyway, we have a new segment that we're adding. And the segment is, what is PJ wearing this week?
Oh, wow. Focus on me.
Yes. And this segment is because PJ loves to support Black designers in Chicago. Well, Black designers in general. We love supporting Black designers in general. In our home, and designers we love to wear. And so PJ will be showcasing Black designers on the show.
Yeah, generally I like to I'm a t-shirt girl, and I like to rock some of the designs by some of these young creatives. Today I am wearing something from my man Olu.
Olu,
If y'all
big
from Chicago,
shout.
y'all know Olu. He's a Nigerian American designer, young brother, very
We love
talented,
Olu.
very talented, and his I would say his designs feature it's generally fashion with a social justice flair.
Yes.
Definitely a black. It's all blackety black. And he really wants to tell black stories.
Yes.
He is not just a storyteller. He'll tell you he's a story maker. Because his designs are so unique, so thoughtful, so creative, and he finds a way to blend Black history and tell a story. Yeah, so this shirt I'm wearing is from his Black Women Are the Future line. On the back of the shirt, it says in big bold letters, Black Women Are the Future. And the front, if you know anything about Morton Salt, y'all might remember the old Morton Salt ad with the young girl under the umbrella, right, pouring the salt out. And he made her a brown girl, which is very dope. And again, all his stuff, all his wear has a story to tell. So his brand is Progressin. It's PRGRSSN. Go check them out on Instagram, or you can just do progressin.com. Check out his brand, check out his stuff. Very unique, very dope, and affordable.
Yeah. Tell him how we met him at this Juneteenth event.
Yeah, we're at a pre-Juneteenth event this year. A lot of cool
at the Salt Shed.
At Salt Shed, a lot of dope designers, had music, food. We met him there, telling stories, showcasing his designs, and we bought a bunch of stuff. I bought a T-shirt, a hoodie.
Can't wait to wear my jacket.
And a dope bomber jacket. So, yeah, and then the next day, which was actually Juneteenth, I believe, walking through Hyde Park, and I hear somebody yelling, cousin. And we just walking because, sometimes it happens in Chicago. Somebody just yelling out cousin. But I turn around, and it's Olu. He was like, what up?
Because she was wearing one of his T-shirts.
Yeah, he saw me wearing his shirt. So he came out. We chopped it up a little bit, gave him love. Cause,
we took a picture, picture right here.
Yeah. So shout out to Olu. Again, dope brand. I think the brand has been around for 10 years, which is amazing because he's just a young man. But very dope, very inspiring individual, gives back to the community in a big way. So shout out to Olu.
And I just want to mention me coming from New York, how dope it is that, how dope Chicago is as a city. It's a huge city, but small in itself, right? That we can buy something from a event one day and the very next day be rocking that T-shirt and run into that very designer the next day and be able to take a picture with that designer. I don't think that will happen in New York. It's just New York is just a huge city, and Chicago is just that dope in that aspect that can happen. It's just one of those cities where also that is so segregated that the Blacks just kind of congregate in the same.
We come together.
Yeah, come together in the same areas. So you're gonna kind of run into the same people in the same spaces. So you just kind of find your tribe in Chicago. So you find your fashion people, you find your hair people, you find your tribe in Chicago. And I just love the city for what it does. It just does that. It finds a way to just bring you to your people.
Yeah, exactly. It helps you find your tribe. Just
Yes,
being
it
out.
does. It does. And I love it for that.
I love that you love Chicago.
No, I do.
Especially coming from a big city like New York. Like, I love that you have made Chicago your city. I mean, I know it's second to New York, and we are the second city, which she always reminds me. But still, you rock with the Chi. You fucks with the Chi.
No, I definitely fucks with the Chi for real. And I tell people when they come here, I'm like, yo, I tell people all the time, it's a cleaner version of New York.
Yep.
And you gotta find these little pockets of Chicago that's gonna remind you of New York. You gotta find the dopeness
Yes.
of Chicago that's gonna make you go, damn, like this is just so dope. And also you gotta find areas of Chicago that you're gonna wanna make doper. That like there's pockets that I feel like, ooh, I just wanna make this pocket dope. Like I just wanna make it even doper.
Yeah.
Like so many areas that I'm like, oh, I want this to just
You just
like,
wants a little bit more there.
yeah,
and
like, and it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. It just it's slow. It's slow coming.
It can be. It can
Like
be.
Woodlawn, it's moving slow.
Yes, it's moving slow, but it's
But
coming.
I see it.
Yes, yeah.
I see it.
The fact that you even can say Woodlawn.
Yes, and I see the
4
dopeness.
years here.
Yes, I
Yes.
see the dopeness coming.
Yeah.
Even like Kenwood. Like I see more dopeness coming.
There you go. Look at
I
my
s-
babe
I
throwing
see-
out neighborhood names like
Yes.
she been here.
I see the
She know.
dopeness coming. I see it moving, but I come from New York, so I know it moved quickly in Brooklyn. It moved quickly in Harlem. So I saw the dopeness move quickly, and it just
No, y'all just move quickly.
Yeah.
Y'all just move with a pace that
and also
no one can match.
and also the Caucasians came in and they kind of like said boom 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 boom. They was like Starbucks, Target, Apple. They just was like boom boom boom.
Yeah.
Monopolize and then boom. And then the blacks was like, yeah, no, we still bringing the dopeness in. And then it just all kind of was like, okay.
It's a melting pot.
Okay, yeah. And it was like, yeah, it was definitely like it was a melting pot. And then we was like, okay, this is dope.
There you go.
We all here together.
Absolutely.
And I see where we can do this.
Yes.
Like Hyde Park.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yes, she likes Hyde Park.
I like Hyde Park because I see that. I see like a little Brooklyn in Hyde Park. I see like a little downtown Brooklyn in Hyde Park.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'm like, oh, okay, this could happen in Kenwood. This could be a Woodlawn.
Okay.
But it's moving slowly.
If y'all ain't been to Chicago, come on.
Yes.
Come in.
Come in.
That's definitely during the summertime. Summertime
Yes.
Chi's a vibe. You will find something for everyone.
Every day of
There's something for you. We promise. So yeah.
Yes.
All right. So thank you for throwing in the little section on what I'm rocking.
I love Chicago.
Yes. Okay.
This New Yorker loves Chicago.
Yes, she does. All right. So we gonna jump into all the tea.
All the tea.
Okay. What's the tea? What's the tea? What's the tea?
Ooh, today's tea is really hot and steamy. Today's tea is the cost of going out.
Oh.
Black establishments versus white establishments.
Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. We're doing a comparison.
We're doing a comparison.
Yeah, comparison. And we do go out a lot to both black.
Yeah,
and
especially in the summertime,
yeah.
we don't cook at all.
Yeah, so we patron all establishments.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we live downtown Chicago, so we're all over the place. We are blackity black, so we try to support black restaurants, but a lot of times we are in white restaurants as well.
Yeah, just because of the sheer number.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get into it.
Yeah. What do you notice in terms of the difference between black and white establishments?
It seems that we are spending way more money in black establishments than we are in white establishments.
Really?
Really?
Break it down.
My checkbook is saying really.
So a little bit more expensive to go out to a black restaurant.
Yes, and also it's costing us more when we are out of town than it is here locally in Chicago.
I believe you are correct. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Let's talk about it because we were just in Atlanta. So
Yeah.
let's compare our Atlanta trip to us being here in Chicago, and let's compare Chicago white establishments to Chicago black establishments.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Okay, a normal day, right? Let's talk about Atlanta and Chicago. Let's just get there, right? Let's just talk about Atlanta, black establishment, Chicago, black establishment, right? Okay. Black restaurant, Chicago, Atlanta. Atlanta, parking, you gonna have to pay.
Yep. Generally, you're gonna pay for parking in Atlanta.
About $20. Chicago is free.
Well, it depends on.
It's free if you roll up there. It may be valet.
Valet
if
could cost.
Bougie. If it's bougie, valet, or if on the street,
You can park
get
on the street.
parking, or you may have to pay a little bit at the meter.
Yeah.
But in Atlanta,
You can park for less than $20 in Chicago if you want. But in Atlanta, a lot of these places, establishments, they have a nicer parking lot, but they're going to charge you.
It's a parking lot, and they're going to charge you to go into the parking lot.
Yeah.
Which is already a parking lot, which should be free, and somebody's there charging you.
Correct.
Which, weird is me out. It's a parking lot. I thought I could just roll up in there. Why are you charging me to go into the parking lot? That's already free. Okay.
But yeah, and
if there's a parking lot at a restaurant here in Chicago, it's gonna be free. If it's valet, they're gonna charge. If we're on the street, the city of Chicago is gonna pay you. You're gonna charge you on the street. If it's a parking lot, you just gotta park your
just
car.
park there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. In Atlanta, if it's a parking lot,
You're gonna pay.
You gotta pay. Okay. At the door, if it's a lounge,
Charging to get in.
they're gonna charge you to
In
get
Atlanta. Yeah.
in Atlanta, yeah. It's gonna be probably $20.
Yeah, anywhere between 10 to 20.
10 to
depends.
20. Both me and you, we down $20, $40.
Me, I'm down 40.
Yeah, you're down 40. Chicago is free to get in.
The places we go to.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's free to get in.
Yeah, the places we go to
It's
are
free
free.
to get in. Yeah. No cover.
Correct.
Yeah. So now we're already down $20 for the car, $20, $40 to get in. We down.
In Atlanta.
In Atlanta,
Yeah.
yes. At the bar, we need a drink. Let's talk about it. Lemon drops. 2 lemon drops. What's the price?
Oh, 22 bucks.
22, $44 in Atlanta. How
Yeah.
much here in Chicago?
Chicago,
About
18 to 20. Yeah, before tip. Yeah.
About 18, 20. Okay. And mandatory tip?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Both places.
yeah.
Mandatory.
Definitely black restaurant.
18 or 20%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both of them.
Any place.
Atlanta automatically 20%. Chicago could be 18 or 20% black establishment.
Yes. Yes.
Either one.
Correct.
Crazy. So already in Atlanta, we up more. And we just had 2 drinks.
Yeah.
We had $100. We just had 2 drinks.
Yes.
We ain't even eat.
And you spent $100 easily.
Already.
Yes.
Easy.
Absolutely.
I don't even know what the vibes are. I might have
They're
heard one
expensive.
song.
The vibes are expensive. We know that.
The vibes are expensive. Okay, so let's just leave Atlanta alone.
Okay, I never
Go
stop.
ahead.
Okay, so let's say if we're looking at going out in Chicago to a black establishment
Okay.
versus, let's say, a non-black establishment.
Okay.
And we have a lot of that. That happens often here in Chicago because we go to both. I was saying in a black establishment, we're probably going to valet at both.
Definitely.
So we're going to spend $20 at both to valet.
Sometimes valet is cheaper than 20, 17.
Well, here's one of the good things I would say. A new black restaurant in the neighborhood just opened, Southern Chicago, which we love.
The food is delicious.
Food is great, vibes. And they have valet, but in our neighborhood in the South Loop, there's plenty of parking on the street.
So you don't have to valet.
So actually, I would say in this case, if I'm using Southern Chicago as an example, I don't have to valet. It's there. They offer it as a courtesy or something that you can pay for, and you would pay normal valet prices, I think $15 or whatever. But there's plenty of street parking.
Yes, it is.
So there, I would say versus the white establishments or non-black establishments we go to downtown, River North, River West, wherever, we generally valet, and that's going to cost you $20 with tip, right?
Yes.
Then once we're in, we're having a meal. I would say the cost of the meal and the drinks are going to be about the same, especially for a good, I would say a 4-star restaurant, right?
Yes.
A place
What's
where
the
you're
difference?
A place that you're going to get a good. You're going to get about the same meal, right?
Definitely.
And they're gonna be about evenly priced. Now, what would be the difference is that the tip is going to be included.
Yes.
At the black establishment, right?
Yes.
And that gets us into a conversation recently with one of the bartenders at Southern Chicago, one of the black establishments we like to go to.
A couple of bartenders.
Oh, actually, it's been more.
Yeah, we've been polling them in service.
Yeah. And we've been asking, hey, there used to be sort of this stereotype or the stigma that black people didn't tip. And that's why they started adding the tip to the bill, particularly maybe young people would go out to bars, go out to dinner, wouldn't tip at all, or wouldn't leave the customary or the expected 15 to 20%, right? And so we wanted to know, is that still the case in 2025? Are they still saying that we don't tip? So we've asked a couple people, and we were surprised with the response. But they both gave the same. They were giving the same responses.
And this made me clutch my imaginary pearls.
So when we asked if black people don't tip, what they generally said, most of the people that we talked to in the service game said it's black women. It's not all black people. It's generally black women. They said they said it was us, babe.
I was there. I was there when they said
it's us.
Imaginary
yes,
pearls.
They did. And in fact, the comment was, even if they thought black men did a great job tipping, and when they're with a black woman, sometimes there'll be pushback. They can hear them saying, "Don't give them that much. That's too much of a tip. Don't give her that much." And the servers seemed to think that there was sort of this vibe of like, I'm looking at your man, or I'm, trying to holler at your man. None of that. They just providing great service and expecting the tip that goes along with great service. So we were surprised to hear that they said black women, whether we're just a couple of us or whether we're in a group, we generally do not tip well and do not give the tip that is expected, which was very surprising.
I still can't believe this. So I need servers and bartenders, black women.
Let us know.
I need a conversation. I need y'all to come up in the comments. I need this to be a conversation because I still cannot believe that this is true, that Black women are not tipping at least 15%.
Really should be like 18 these day and age. Like minimum is about 18, 20. The average, if you give great service, it should be about 22. But here's the thing: if the tip is included, then I expect great service, right? If you're gonna tip me 20%, we expect to get.
That's my issue, and I always give pushback. That's when I start writing my reviews. I'm gonna give you, if the tip is mandatory, take the tip. Take it. I'm not gonna fight you on the tip. Oh, but my pen game. Oh, my pen game. My inner Karen. Baby, the inner Karen that lives inside of me. Baby, I got a Yelp. I got an Open Table. I got a Google review. Baby, I got this podcast. I got a TikTok. I got an Instagram.
Every
I
way
got
possible.
a Facebook. I'm going to let you know every place that I have a platform that the service was horrible. So either take the tip. Take the tip. I'm not going to fight you on that tip at all. Take that 20%. But you will take this review on every single platform I have.
Yes. Agreed.
You going to take it with pictures, videos, my face.
Yes.
You going to take this review.
Yeah. Professional reviewer right here.
Yes, I'm a professional reviewer. I am.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
And not only do I review, I go back and I talk to all of my subscribers and followers, and I'm going to respond back to them and let them know, yes, girl, this happened to me. Yes. We go conversate about what you did. Yes.
Yes.
So either you want that or you want that $30, $40 tip. Either one. Take it.
Yeah.
But do better.
Okay. So that's just our thoughts on the difference between going out to a Black restaurant versus a non-Black restaurant in Chicago, as well as visiting Black establishments here in Chicago and in other states, as we often do, as well as what they say about Black women tipping. And I'm sure we're going to hear more about that and have more conversation about that.
Yeah, definitely. Let's have that conversation in the chats. Let's continue that conversation.
Absolutely.
All right. And we up to our last segment of the day, and it is called Last Call.
Ooh, one last shot, huh? Okay. Let's do
Last call for alcohol.
We know what that's about.
Okay, now, in the last call of the day, today's last call is about Citizen Bank Park and the Chris. She's shaking her head already. I can't stand PJ. She's shaking her head already. Citizen Bank Park and the Chris Brown concert.
Yes, that experience.
She is shaking her head about Citizen Bank Park, not about the Chris Brown concert. Let me just make that clear. Philly stand up. Philly showed us love the whole weekend we was there. We love Philly. We love Philly. We love the Chris Brown concert.
Yes.
Citizen Bank Park almost made the hot seat, but we had too many people up there. So we had no room to put Citizen Bank Park on the, she's shaking her head. Child, you know when PJ shakes her head, it's a problem. Because usually me shaking my head. PJ is shaking her head today, y'all. So you know it's a problem. I'm going to get a floor to PJ. I'm going to get a floor
Yeah,
to PJ.
I mean, it was just an experience like no other. Shout out Philly. Shout out
Philly, stand up.
Philly. Stand up. Home
love
of
you.
home of the world champion Philadelphia Eagles.
Brotherly love. Brotherly love.
And yeah, brotherly love. But so if y'all been living on the rock, you wouldn't know that the Philadelphia Eagles, world champions, Super Bowl Philadelphia Eagles.
Jalen Hurts with his success.
All that. They were they had a practice, I guess, that was scheduled at the same time as the Chris Brown concert.
Who the hell does that?
Now let's go back. First of all, we were going to the concert a full week earlier.
It was on the 16th.
A full week. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah. So it was originally scheduled for the 16th this past weekend. They changed the date of the concert. 2 weeks before the concert?
Yes, who does that?
Moved it up a whole week and on a Sunday. So it went from a Saturday concert to now a Sunday concert a week earlier.
Who does that?
I've never experienced that in my entire life of concert going. And I've gone to many concerts. So that was situation number one, which we thought that's interesting. That sounds like there was an issue with the venue, that the venue had to change things at the last minute. We just assumed that wasn't a Chris Brown thing, that was a venue thing.
And let me just add that this was supposed to be a bestie weekend. I was supposed to be going with my best friend Stephanie, who was flying in from Texas, who made arrangements with her job to come in, who then could not change. So then PJ had to be a stand-in, who is a wonderful stand-in. I love PJ. I love my boo, but it was supposed to be a bestie weekend.
Yep.
And
Thank you, Steph Page, for allowing me to step in for you. I wish you could have made it, but we understand why you couldn't, because you already had planned. You had a whole weekend planned. You had taken months off, taken time off of work, was going to spend this weekend in Philly with your bestie, and then you call her 2 weeks, I think 2 weeks before the concert.
Like 2 weeks.
So the date changed. So that was issue number one.
Yes.
Again, we don't believe that was a Chris Brown issue. We believe it was a venue issue, but we could be wrong. Who knows?
Right.
So the day that the concert is now planned on a Sunday, August 10th, I believe.
Yes.
That same day, the Philadelphia Eagles are planning a huge thing. They're allowing a free practice, allowing individuals to come watch them practice for free. I think this was the only open practice for the entire preseason. So now if y'all know Philly and y'all know football, y'all know you don't mess with Philly football. Like, that is everything to those fans. And again, they are Super Bowl champs. So to schedule something that would interfere with what
already scheduled.
Yeah.
And then they moved to Chris Brown concert.
Yes.
That's probably what happened.
I'm sure that's what happened. So to my point again was to say to interfere with anything that's already planned with the Philadelphia Eagles and their fans wouldn't make sense. Now, if you haven't been to Philly as well, Citizens Bank Park, which is where the baseball team plays, the Philadelphia Phillies, is right next door to Lincoln Financial Field, which is where the Philadelphia Eagles play. I mean,
it's a unique situation where they share the parking lot almost.
Share the parking lot because the venues are right next to each other, and generally the football team isn't playing when the baseball team is playing. So it's, it works out. The city works it out, all that fun stuff. Well, what the city clearly didn't properly plan for was that you were going to have hundreds of thousands of people, which resulted into, a million people
mayhem
coming together for two events that were happening almost simultaneously at the same time. I mean, the Chris Brown concert was scheduled to begin, I believe, at 7, and then this event was scheduled to begin at like 6. So just poor poor planning by the city of Philadelphia. Sorry, love Philly, love the cheesesteak,
The people.
love the people, love all that, but the
The
planning
city
sucked.
sucked.
Y'all did a bad job with that. So
Yes.
all this came in at once, clash. So you had a lot of pissed off people trying to get to one venue or another.
Traffic was trash.
Just ridiculous traffic. We probably walked them. It wasn't crazy. Maybe a mile and a half, 2 miles.
Well, that's when our bestie dropped us off, and then we had to walk about a half a mile to get to the entrance.
Yeah, maybe half a mile.
Then that's when
Maybe a mile.
the next part of the shenanigans began.
Yeah. So once we got there, clearly the Citizens Bank hadn't planned again appropriately to have it staffed
Yes,
with
that's
enough
exactly,
people.
yes.
They did not have it staffed appropriately so that they could deal with all these fans coming in. Not only do you first have to check everybody's bags, right? You go through the scanner and all that stuff. Then after that, you go through your ticket scan. So you need 2 sets of sort of barriers or areas for people to go through. Where we were on the floor. So there was a specific entrance for us to go through. Now, shame on us. We didn't realize that. We initially went to the wrong entrance, right? We went through and then they were like, oh no, wrong entrance. You got to walk all the way around the whole park to get to the
But
other
not
side.
really shame on us, because they should have that mark stating that this is not the floor seat entrance.
They had it marked on one side, but clearly not on the side where we
yes,
were coming in.
definitely.
Correct. Good point, Boo. So we got out. We had to walk all the way around. But as we're walking around the stadium, we realized, something's amiss, because people are clearly upset. You are hearing anger.
angry.
You're hearing a lot of curse words. And
Crowds and crowds.
you're
of
just
people.
seeing large crowds, and it doesn't look like anyone's moving. Doesn't appear like anyone's entering the concert. Now, keep in mind, my boo really wanted to see Summer Walker, right? She's a big Summer Walker fan. And when we initially saw the lineup,
I saw Summer Walker, but that's a whole
there's
nother
no
story.
story back. So the lineup shows Summer Walker first, then Bryson Tiller, then Chris Brown. And like Summer Walker and Bryson Tiller had about, in total, maybe an hour and 15, an hour and a half
looked like
total.
he
In total,
only
about
had
40.
like 30 minutes in total.
But so maybe 30 to 40 minutes, each of them. What they did is they flipped it. So Bryson Tiller came on before Summer Walker, which a lot of fans were asking for, right? That they thought Summer Walker was the bigger star, so she should go before Bryson Tiller.
Because we couldn't get in.
Well, again, as we're waiting, we hear the music starting and we hear Bryson Tiller. So the fans and people that are standing outside are glad, that it's Bryson Tiller playing, not Summer Walker.
Because we're missing it.
And that they still were hopeful that, hey, we see the interest right there. Certainly we'll be in here very soon, right? So as we're walking around, we're seeing big crowds with each entrance, but we see not for floor seats. This is not for, if you're on the floor, this is not your section.
Keep walking.
Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. And that's what we did. We kept walking, kept walking, kept walking.
Like a mile.
But again, we just noticed large crowds of people trying to squeeze their way into this funnel to get inside the gates where their seats were. So we finally make it to the area where we should enter, where the people who have floor seats are.
I'm about to snap off.
By here, and Babe, by this time, Babe is really hot. I mean, she's going, all of that. And she steps away. Actually, I think you made a TikTok that you were that upset. So she's doing her TikTok thing. I'm just paying attention, trying to figure out, are they going to eventually let us in? And I noticed that there's one of those, the little metal detector things, the movable ones that you go through. I see one.
And they start moving it.
And I see that they're moving. It's portable. Okay, I was like, okay, I haven't seen it like on wheels like that. They're just moving it around.
So ghetto and trash.
And the whole crowd is sort of moving around to go into the metal detector. And I kid y'all not, I've never seen this before. There's like maybe 1 or 2 people at the little metal detector.
Like 16, 17 years old.
And they're begging us, please, one at a time. Because people are just rushing through, right? And they're trying to tell people. So I don't even think the metal detector was working. Honestly, let's be
Please.
real.
And they didn't even
It never went off.
care about what size your bags were.
They couldn't stop anybody if it did go off. They
3,
didn't
4
check
people was going
any
through at a
bags.
time.
Didn't check any bags. It was just go on in, go on in. We got our band and our little wristband, and then we finally made it in.
And we saw Summer Walker, and then
Yeah, so we did make it in time to see Summer Walker. She performed, I think, about 30, 40 minutes, and it was the most uninspiring performance that we've ever seen.
I mean, if you go on my Instagram, you'll be able to see it.
Very underwhelming. She's a great singer, just not a great performer.
Yeah,
right?
it just seemed like she didn't want to be there.
She probably didn't. I mean, probably didn't. She spoke a lot about, performing live is not really her thing.
Yeah,
She's got a lot of anxiety.
She did seem like she has some social anxiety.
Yeah.
She just seemed like she's not a live performer at all.
No, that's not her
She didn't
thing.
give me energy.
No energy whatsoever.
And so, as much as I love her music, I'm a huge fan of her music. I will never pay to see her live.
There's no need
but
to.
I will always support her music.
I do believe a more intimate setting would be a better setting for her. Maybe where she's just chilling and sitting on a chair, playing a guitar, playing a musical instrument, singing something where it's hard to be on a Chris Brown lineup. It really is hard.
Her dancing with these little dancers.
Yeah.
I think that's just not her thing. Like,
No.
she's not a dancer. I don't need to see all those.
I think
little
sitting down, like I say, playing the guitar, doing like just a chill
telling
vibe
us
thing.
those stories in between the songs.
Yes.
Why you wrote that song, what you was going through.
That would be dope.
That would be like more her vibe.
That would definitely be her vibe.
Yeah, I would go and see something like a night of summer.
Yeah. So, that we got our seats, saw Summer, and then the person that we wanted to see,
Jesus Christ,
came on, Chris Brown.
If you're going to the Chris Brown concert, I will be 52 years old this September. It took me about 4 days, maybe 5 days to recover from this concert. Let me just tell you this, and I don't care. Any of y'all Beehive people could jump up in my comments all you want. I've been to every Beyonce concert. A lot of y'all are new Beyonce concert goers.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of y'all are. I know it. I've been to Destiny Child concerts, okay? I've been Child.
Yeah, a lot
please,
of
please. I've been, please.
Mm-hmm.
Please. I've been going to Beyonce concerts for a very long time. Way before Renaissance, okay? Carter.
Yeah.
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
We actually did not go to Cowboy Carter because we Beyonce out at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And we live walking distance from Soldier Field, and we can sit on our rooftop and we listen to her for 3 nights in a row.
We've heard a lot of Beyonce.
We heard a lot of Beyonce, okay? We love her.
Yeah.
But we had enough of her concerts. With that being said, and I talked to PJ about this, all top 5 concerts, I have to rate them.
Okay.
As of right now, right? Top 5 concerts right now. I'm going, and they're not in any particular order. Okay, right now. I'm going to give it Rihanna Anti-Tour.
Okay.
A lot of y'all didn't go to it. It was freaking dope. If you didn't go, you may not
never see her.
You may not ever see her in tour again. I'm sorry for you.
Yeah, that's over.
I'm sorry. It might be over for you.
It's a wrap.
But that tour was amazing. I treated my best friend Nola to that tour.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Top 5. The Carters.
Yeah, I love them.
Ooh, child.
I saw On the Run too.
Yes,
It's amazing.
On the Run too.
On the Run too.
Amazing. If you didn't go to that, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jay-Z and Beyonce together.
Jay-Z and Beyonce,
Yeah.
that duo.
Amazing.
But I'm sorry. On the duo tip,
Kendrick and SZA.
Kendrick and SZA, this GNX tour. Amazing. I didn't think there could be another duo headliner until I've been to the GNX. I didn't think nobody else could do it like J and B until I saw Kendrick and SZA do it.
Yeah.
They did it.
They did it.
They did it. They did it.
Facts.
Okay. Who else did I have on there? I forgot who else did I have on there.
Is number 2?
No, there is no.
It's not in order.
They're not in order. I forgot who else.
Well, I know Chris Brown is going to be.
And Renaissance. Renaissance, yes. Beyonce, you said, but no, Renaissance was amazing.
First of all, I enjoyed the concert.
You did enjoy
Beyonce is an amazing performer.
And then when you left, you was like, this wasn't.
I was like, it was a good concert. It wouldn't be in my top 5, but I enjoyed Beyonce, and I enjoy watching others enjoy Beyonce. Yes.
You wouldn't put it in your top 5, but
yeah,
you did enjoy the concert.
Yes, it was an amazing concert.
And who did I have in my? It was somebody else. Oh, I can't remember it right now. But I'm almost certain that it will probably be Doechii when we leave Doechii.
Yeah.
But I can't remember who was my top 5, but it will probably be Doechii.
Yeah, Doechii will be there. She was, I mean, we saw it Lala.
But we're about to see in October.
Just a glimpse of her, and she was amazing.
But we're about to see in October. But it was somebody that I just had there. I can't remember. But yes. Yeah.
Chris Brown.
And Chris Brown. Yes, and Chris Brown. Yes, and Chris Brown. His concert was a dance party.
Yeah.
And a concert all in one.
Yeah.
I mean, this man played songs from his mixtape. We was begging him to stop singing. Please, Chris. This man sang 55 songs. I don't think did Beyonce sing.
I think you looked it up, and she sang about 30-something, 38,
or
compared to his 54. I thought it was like a high 30s.
I said, this man.
He has so many
20.
hits. He has
He's our modern day
hits.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he is. He's got all the hits and the moves, and he just gives a show. I mean, he's a real performer.
This man flew around Citizen Bank.
All around.
This man was flying.
Yeah.
This man he had 5 stages.
Yeah.
He was right in front of us. On one of the stages,
Yes.
he was on the runway. He was on another stage. He was on top of that tower.
Gyrated on all of them.
All of them.
I mean,
and then he flew around.
Yes.
He was flying in front of the cheap seats. I said, this man.
He gave a performance, a real performance.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
I had on sneakers and my feet was hurting me.
Facts. Say what y'all will about Chris Brown. I know he can be controversial. Some people love him, some people hate him. I know as a performer,
as an entertainer, you cannot deny
amazing.
That. He's an entertainer.
It's a great concert. If you have an opportunity to see it, they come to Chicago. When is it? He's in Chicago.
Oh, yes, he's coming in a couple of weeks. Yes.
In a few weeks. So we saw him in Philly, but if you have opportunity to see him here in Chicago, I would say take advantage of it. There'll be a Wrigley Field, and that should be a great concert. All his concerts are at baseball
fields. Yes. And so the theme is, I know the Beehive is on TikTok, like going off talking about, Breezy fans are copying off of the Beehive because the Beehive had a theme because they wore cowboy outfits because of Cowboy Carter, and Breezy is at baseball.
It's Breezy Bowl, so people wearing jerseys.
They're wearing jerseys, and they are at baseball fields.
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be, the theme is wear jersey.
Yep. Wear comfortable shoes and be ready to sing and dance all damn night.
Sing and dance. He's going to take it back to the first album.
Yes.
The the very first album when he was a baby.
Yeah. The graphics was dope too. They did it in sections, like 4 parts. So they started with, the rise, the fall. I can't remember what the middle one was, and then it was the legacy.
Yes.
Yeah, so he really did a good thing. He really did. He did his big one.
He did. You're going to enjoy that concert. And like I told you, even if you get the cheap seats, you going to see that man. You're going to see that man and you're going to enjoy yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Go see that concert.
Yeah. All right. Good show, babe. We had a lot to talk about. Man, we squeezed it all in, but this was good. Show number 3. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. All right, everybody, we're going to close this out. So let's start it off with our shout outs. Big shout out to Reg, a beat chemist.
What's up, Big Poppy? Thank you for the beats, as always.
All right. And Katina, our editor.
Katina, editor extraordinaire, chopping it up.
All right. And to Erica, our graphic extraordinaire.
Thank you so much for all you do. We appreciate you.
Chrissy over at Content Maven Media.
Thank you, Christy, as always, doing your thing.
Big shout out to Tatiana and our grandbaby, Melody Joy.
Without you, we wouldn't be 2 dope-ass grandmas.
And we always forget about big shout out to Coco.
The star of the show, she is also our assistant producer and head of security.
Definitely. And she gives us amazing hugs. And she is
the provider of just overall cuteness for the show.
That she is. So let's close this out. Until next time, keep your head on a swivel.
Don't smoke nothing you ain't rolled.
And always remember, you got to take care of these teeth, because in your 40s and your 50s, you're going to need these teeth. They may fall out your mouth.
Oh, man. Dennis is your friend. Go see him or her.
All right. See y'all later.
Peace.
Follow us on YouTube at 2 Dope Ass Grandmas and engage with our content. Join our community. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Listen to our podcast on all your favorite platforms you listen to podcasts. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram at 2 Dope Ass Grandmas. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram at I am Day Madison. And follow PJ on TikTok and Instagram at she is_PJ.